Hey, what's good, family? It's your sister Never Miss, Naraya Shallow, coming back at you with another video. So I'm quite sure that you all seen what was going on with B-Simone, right? Let's just watch a little something that I put together for us to do.
9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like,
he
can't
like,
clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn, B-Simone.
Now, remember at this time she was on Wildin' Out, so she was getting money with Nick. I think she had even wrote like a journal book or something like that, which she ultimately wrote. It had a copyright for somebody else, and she used it, and then she got sued for it, but she turned around and blamed it on her people and her not doing her due diligence to make sure that they did the right thing. So right now she has that energy that I'm making money, I'm on TV, people know my name. So no, I need me an entrepreneur. I don't want a regular 9 to 5 man. So that's her energy, right?
Wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. I get it. They work hard. I used to have a 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong.
You see how she mocking it? You see how she's mocking people with 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. I don't want a 9 to 5. And I used to work on 9 to 5. So this is that mocking thing. This is what happens when modern women get a good position, they start making money, all of a sudden they are above everything. Last week you would have been begging to date the mailman, but now that you're getting a little bit of coin, all of a sudden the average man is no longer good for you.
You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle. It has nothing to do with money, everything to do with lifestyle. Okay? In the bed at 3 a.m., checking emails. What you doing, babe? Working. What you doing? Working. Okay, love you. You want to hop on a flight tomorrow? I have a meeting in out of town. You want to go? Okay, let's go. Okay, you understand my life.
First of all, she aggravates me with that. I'm a boyfriend, and I gotta, like, you are too big of an age to even been talking like that. That's first of all, you know. And she's talking about it has nothing to do with finances. It's about just understanding her life, as if a average 9 to 5 man would not understand that this is your career, you have things going on, so it's going to be different. So are you trying to say that the average man doesn't have the capacity mentally to understand that that's your life? But again, you give a woman a little bit, this is how she acts.
You understand what I'm going through? I want to manifest that. What do you want in a man? What do you want? Let's start there. What do you want? Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5.
Just my finances. Like, the budgeting, you see how I am.
How the mighty have fallen. And now she has to budget. And her friend sees it.
And every little thing.
Never
I've
like that.
never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what's funny? Because in this interview, she, her friend had made a comment that she was in a financial bind. And I believe that these two are like super tight. And B-Simone did not help her friend financially, you know, but the friend saw her helping all these other people whose relationships weren't the same as theirs. And she felt the way about it. So now that she is humbled, she wants to have this conversation. And then they also address the fact of why she didn't help her best friend or her friend. I don't know if it's her best friend, but why she didn't help her friend.
I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid.
Yeah.
I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account. But
I am sure you are used to seeing a lot in your account. But again, and I tell my kids this, crow is a very tough bird to eat. When you have to swallow your pride and humble yourself after you have given the entire world your ass to kiss, now you have to come back with your tail tucked between your legs because it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to. And you know why it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to? Because God gave you a blessing. And with that blessing, you flaunted it in people's face. You made it seem as if you were better and above other people. And now look at you. Now, those same people who you bypassed going up are the same people who are going to have to help you to come back down to reality. It does not pay to be that way. And it's fine. Let's say she didn't want a regular 9-to-5 man. It's nothing wrong with that. It was the energy and the attitude and the sarcasm and the condescending tone that made it a problem. Because again, you thought you were better, and now you have to shop at H&M. There's nothing wrong with shopping at H&M at all. There's people who have millions of dollars that shop at H&M. But because you had this fake idea of what you thought success was and how you wanted to flaunt your success, now you're shopping at H&M. Girl, bye. That's what you get. That is exactly what you get, because you should not have had your ass on your shoulders the way that you did.